So Taiwan has threatened to cut off all supplies of microchips to South Africa. Now, what are microchips? Well, microchips are the brains of our technology. So the microchips are the brains of my phone, this mic, your phone, your remote, your laptop, your car. Everything that runs on electricity and has buttons has a microchip in it. And Taiwan is the biggest manufacturer of high-end microchips. So they have threatened to cut off supply to South Africa. And the South African government said, bring it on. Try it. Let's see. Yeah! Here's Cyril Ramaphosa responding.
Taiwan will be restricting semiconductor exports to your country.
We think it is an ineffectual threat because they are not the only ones who are supplying these semiconductors or microchips. There are quite a number of other countries, and other countries are actually going up the ladder as far as that is concerned. So I would urge them that it's best that we find ways of negotiating or talking about this rather than issue threats against one another.
Now, why is Taiwan doing this? Well, to understand the whole issue, you need to understand that there are two Chinas. There's the Republic of China and the People's Republic of China. Now, the Republic of China is Taiwan, and the People's Republic of China is the China that you and I know as China. Now, the two used to be one country up until 1949 after they fought a civil war. And one side lost, and then they retracted to the island of Taiwan, and then they started ruling themselves there, whereas the rest of China became one country and ruled itself. Now, the rule of thumb is that you cannot associate yourself with both of them. You have to choose one. And over time, almost every other country has chosen to associate themselves with the big China. In Africa, there's only one country that doesn't recognize the big China, which is Eswatini, which is why it has been excluded in a lot of deals that has been signed between China and Africa. So because of this, because we have chosen the big China, South Africa has been under pressure to downgrade its relationship with Taiwan. And to do so, South Africa is going to be removing the liaison office, otherwise an embassy, which is in Pretoria. If you've been to Hartfield in Pretoria, next to the Gautrain, you probably have seen this building. So that's the liaison office of Taiwan. So South Africa is going to downgrade that and remove it from Pretoria and move it to Joburg and downgrade it to just a financial office. And of course, Taiwan was pissed off about this, and the one thing that they have is microchips. So they said that they were going to cut off microchip sales to South Africa. But the issue is that they're no longer the only ones who are producing these microchips. Countries like South Korea, China, and Japan are also producing them, which is why the South African government doesn't seem to be scared or doesn't seem to be fazed by the threat. So as you can see, the world is becoming a chessboard in which countries with power are starting to move their pawns around, because